The farm, what is it?
It's a land used for growing food or rearing animals.
Now, let's talk about some farm animals. Do you know the dog? The dog is a farm animal. It has sharp teeth, 4 legs, 2 ears, a tail, a mouth, and a nose. It's used in sheep herding and gives baby called a puppy. Do you know the cat? The cat is a super cute pet. It's loyal, humble, and easy to train. The cats are kept on the farm to keep rodents away. They give babies called kittens.
Do you know the chicken?
The chicken?
The chicken is a bird, but it cannot fly. It has a comb and 2 waters, and it lives on their farm. The chickens are reared for their meat and eggs. They give babies called chicks.
This is very good. Do you know the cow? The cow is a domestic animal that lives on the farm. Cows are reared for their meat, milk, dairy products, and skin. The cow gives a baby called a calf.
What time is it? How do you know? We use clocks, watches, and mobile phones to tell the time. But there are other ways to tell the time. Some are very old.
Sundial uses the sun to tell the time. The sun makes a shadow on the sundial. The shadows tell the time of day. An hourglass uses the sun to tell the time. Sun flows from the top of the glass to the bottom. A water clock uses water to tell the time. It works like an hourglass. It's got 2 cups. The water falls from one cup to the other.
You know what? Either it's an old or a new way to tell the time. Time waits for no one, but life is long if we know how to use it.
What's the matter?
I don't know, what does the word climate mean?
Oh, that's very easy. The year-round weather in place is called its climate. In some places, the climate is the same all year long, and it can be extreme.
Thank you.
Do you want to know more?
Yes, why not?
Now listen. There are many hot places on the planet, but the North Desert in Iran is super hot. The temperature there can be 70 degrees Celsius. It is so hot that not many people go there. As a result, the North Desert is also a very white place.
That's hot.
American Russia is the opposite of the North Desert. It's very cold. There's a lot of snow and temperatures can be minus 70 degrees Celsius. Not many people live in Omicron because of the cold.
Oh no, it's freezing! The Atacama Desert in Chile is dry. In some parts of this desert, it never rains at all. As a result, not many people live there, but tourists go to see this very beautiful place. People say the Atacama Desert looks like the moon. Oh God, that makes me feel thirsty.
Wait, do you know that it rains almost every day in Lara, Colombia? Lara gets an average of 30 millimeters of rain every year. That's a lot of rain. The trees grow very quickly because of the rainy climate.
But in Morocco, the climate is very diverse. It varies with the season and the region. In general, the country has a tropical climate, and that much makes it a very rich place for everyone. The coast is warm, the east is dry, the south is very hot. That's what we call our all-around destination. It's really interesting. Thank you very much.
What are you doing? We are reading about some endangered animals. What are they? Tasmanian devil, Indian condor, anglerfish, coconut crab, and tardieu. What species are these the only endangered animals?
Of course not. This tiny bat is the smallest bat in the world. It is called a bumblebee bat because it is the same size as a bumblebee. Most bumblebee bats live in Thailand, but some also live in Myanmar. They are endangered because each year farmers burn where they live. Most scientists agree that there are only about 6,000 bumblebee bats live in the world.
This cute animal is the red panda. Most red pandas live in mountains in China, Myanmar and Nepal. They live in trees with red moss on their branches. Some scientists believe that pandas are red for perhaps to hide in the moss. Red pandas now eat bamboo leaves. Many scientists say that there are fewer than 10,000 red pandas left in the wild.
The Egyptian tortoise is the smallest tortoise in the world. Most Egyptian tortoises are only 10 centimeters when they're fully grown. They live in deserts and the yellow and brown color helps to camouflage them in the sand. Many tortoises are caught and kept as pets. As a result, some scientists believe there are fewer than 7,500 left in the wild now.
This funny looking fish is called the Mexican walking fish. It's not really a fish, it's a kind of salamander. It's got legs so it can move around on land. These animals lived in streams and ponds near Mexico City, but these ponds are now polluted because the walking fish can't live in the dirty water. They are almost extinct in the wild.
That's terrible, guys. Do you know why?
No.
Why? What's the problem? Healthy ecosystems depend on plants and animal species as their foundations. When a species becomes endangered, it is a sign that the ecosystem is slowly falling apart. Each species that is lost triggers the loss of other species within its ecosystem. Therefore, if we allow our environment to become contaminated, we risk our own health.
Do you know what is language?
Yes, of course, it's a means of communication.
Language is more than a means of communication. It is used all over the world and in every single minute. Not only when we talk, read or write, but also when we socialize, drive and trade. We use language in one form or another.
Do you have an idea about endangered languages?
No, are you serious? Are languages endangered?
Yes, just like animals and plants, languages can become extinct over time. About every 14 days, one of the 7,000 languages in the world is no longer spoken and dies. By the year 2100, more than half of the languages spoken in the world today will be extinct.
That sounds frightening.
Do you know that there are more than 30 languages spoken in Bolivia today? One language, Carewaya, is known as a secret language. It's only taught by a father to his son or grandfather to his grandson. Girls almost never learn to speak it. Many young Carewayas don't think they need to learn it. So there are just about 20 people who can speak Carewaya today.
Is there anything more?
Mandarin Chinese is the official language of China now, but in the past, hundreds of different languages and dialects were spoken there. One of these languages is Gayalo. Only few people still speak Gayalo, but there is one woman who wants to change that. She's only 65 years old. Over the years, she has been collecting information about her language, and now she's got a list of more than 70,000 words. Will she be able to save it?
Yes, she will, but with the help of other people.
Wait, that's not all.
Is there something else?
Yes, listen to this. There is a language in Mexico that only 2 people left on earth can speak. Manuel Segovia and Isidro Velasquez are the last 2 people alive who speak Arabic fluently. They live only 500 meters from each other, but from some reason they refuse to talk to each other. No one knows why. Some people say maybe they just haven't got much to say to each other. This happens in Mexico, but in Morocco there are several forms of the spoken languages. Do you know that in our country there are living languages and extinct ones? The living languages are Moroccan Arabic and Standard Arabic with most speakers. Tamazigh, Tashkit and Taifit have between 1 million and 4 million speakers. Hassaniya Arabic has more speakers than Spanish, but Judo Moroccan Arabic had least speakers of all. The extinct languages are Homara and Sinaja, 2 dialects of Urdu which have unfortunately fallen into disuse.
Okay guys, now listen to me. There are some common methods used to protect the language.
Really? What are they?
Here are some of them: creating recorded and printed resources, teaching and taking language classes, using social media outlets, insist on speaking the native language.
Well said. I think that these are good ways to save languages from extinction.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this new culture show. Are you ready? Today's topic is about ancient civilizations. Let's begin. Do you know anything about the ancient Greek civilization?
Of all the ancient civilization, the ancient Greeks have had the most influence on modern culture. in the arts, in politics and government, in sports, and in almost every aspect of our life and culture. Here are some examples. The ancient Greece gave the world its fascinating myths and legends, which have been rich sources of inspiration for films and plays. Athletes and sport fans can thank Greece for the first Olympic Games, which took place in the Greek city of Olympia in 776 BC. Perhaps the Greeks' biggest contribution to modern culture was the concept of democracy. The word democracy comes from the Greece, the word demokratia, demos meaning people and kratos meaning rule.
Well said. Thank you. Now, do you know anything about the ancient Aztec, Mayan, and Incan civilizations?
Like the ancient Greeks, the ancient American people also left us legacies or gifts. The Aztecs developed a number system based on 20. They are also known for advancing the cultivation of cacao, a key ingredient in chocolate. The Mayan developed a 365-day calendar by observing Earth's revolution around the Sun. They are also introduced the equivalent of the Arabic zero. Finally, the Inca introduced terraced farming, which is still practiced today. The medical field also has the Inca to thank for the use of herbal remedies to treat illnesses.
Very good. You are right. Now, it's time to find out if you know the Moroccan culture. Any volunteers?
Either they're exploring historical monuments, walking the streets of ancient Medina, shopping in an old market, or visiting a remote Berber village. You can't escape the power of Moroccan history. It is tied up with the story of the Berber tribes, the ancient Roman colonialists, and later a cycle of rising and falling of Islamic dynasties such as the Idrisid, the Almoravid, the Almohad, and the Marinid. But the Alawid dynasty, which has ruled and still ruling the country since 1631, has been leaving a mark on the major changes the country has been going through for centuries.
Wow, that's